When most people think about human trafficking, they picture Hollywood thrillers with kidnappings, international villains, and dramatic rescues. Those movies draw attention, but they also create misconceptions about who is at risk and how trafficking actually happens. The truth is far more complex and often much closer to home. It doesn't usually look like strangers snatching people off the street. It often looks like someone being manipulated, deceived, or trapped by circumstance and control. In the next few minutes, we'll break down what trafficking really is, how to recognize it, and what each of us can do to help stop it, right here in our own community.
There are two main forms of human trafficking, which are labor trafficking and sex trafficking. Both rely on the three core elements of force, fraud, and coercion. Force involves physical power or violence, which might look like assault, sexual abuse, confinement, or threats. Fraud is deception, including false promises of love, jobs, safety, or a better life. Coercion means using threats or manipulation to make someone comply, like threatening deportation, harm to loved ones, or exploiting fear and guilt. Labor trafficking happens when people are recruited or compelled to work through these tactics. We see it in industries like construction, hospitality, domestic work, and agriculture. Labor trafficking includes debt bondage, which is where someone works endlessly to repay a debt that never disappears. Forced labor, where people work under threat and without fair pay or freedom, is also included. Finally, domestic servitude, which is when individuals are trapped in households doing chores or caregiving with no pay and no way to leave, is also labor trafficking. Sometimes what's violation, like unpaid wages, unsafe conditions, or excessive hours, crosses the line into trafficking because people are controlled through threats, isolation, or document confiscation. It's not always obvious from the outside, but the hallmark is loss of freedom. Smuggling and trafficking are easily confused but are different. Smuggling is the illegal movement of people across borders, typically with consent. Trafficking, on the other hand, is a crime against a person, involving exploitation through force, fraud, or coercion. Someone can be smuggled and turns abusive or exploitative. Understanding this distinction allows individuals to feel that they qualify for the supports and resources available to them, and that a crime has actually been committed against them. Sex trafficking occurs when someone is recruited, transported, or maintained for a commercial sex act through force, fraud, or coercion. And when the person involved is under 18, these elements don't need to be proven because minors cannot legally consent to commercial sex. Human trafficking is the second largest criminal industry in the world, just behind drug trafficking. Unlike drugs, which can be sold once, traffickers can exploit a person repeatedly. That's what makes this crime so lucrative and so devastating. This map shows major hubs of domestic sex trafficking and routes traveled, the most prominent of which is Las Vegas. Law enforcement determined that about 70% of individuals trafficked in Las Vegas are local residents at the time they're exploited. So, trafficking doesn't just move through our city, it also happens within our city.
Human trafficking is often hidden behind myths that make it harder to recognize. One of the biggest misconceptions is that it always involves kidnapping or someone being held hostage. In reality, all traffickers exploit trust, vulnerability, or need, and many build relationships first by posing as romantic partners, friends, or employers. Another myth is that it only affects women and children. Trafficking cuts across gender, age, and background. Sensational media coverage and viral social media posts have fueled exaggerated or fabricated stories about abductions in parking lots and foreign trafficking rings. These stories sound alarming, but they rarely reflect real trafficking patterns. The truth is more subtle and much more legal. The number one country of origin for individuals who are trafficked in the United States is the United States. This is about manipulation, not abduction, coercion, not chains. Believing these myths distracts us from real warning signs. When we picture traffickers as mysterious foreign criminals instead of recognizing that it can be a partner, a boss, or a family friend, we miss opportunities to report to law enforcement for early intervention. There isn't a single checklist, but there are common indicators of human trafficking to be aware of. Someone showing signs of fear, anxiety, tension, submissiveness, or nervousness. Signs of physical abuse. The presence of matching tattoos or accessories among a group of people. The presence of individuals loitering in public spaces. A group of young people traveling with an older male or female, especially if they appear to be in unfamiliar or uncomfortable situations. History of being repeatedly trespassed from resorts, hotels, or other properties. Signs of malnourishment, poor hygiene, fatigue, and unusual behavior. The possession of multiple hotel keys from several different rooms and/or properties. Dressing unfittingly for the weather or event, or attempting to appear older than their age. An extended stay in a particular location with few or no personal possessions. Appearing unsure about their current location, property, or city. Being evasive about basic personal information, such as their full name, home address, or vehicle details. Traffickers know how to hide what they're doing. That's why context matters. Trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, it probably is.
If you believe someone may be trafficked, don't confront the trafficker or try to directly intervene yourself. That can endanger both of you and interfere with investigations. Instead, focus on being a good observer. Note details like physical descriptions, license plates, locations, or dates, and report them. If someone is in immediate danger, call 911. For non-emergencies, you can contact the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department's Vice Unit at 702-828-3455 or email vice@lvmpd.com. You can also reach the National Human Trafficking Hotline at 1-888-373-7888 or text the word HELP to numbers 233-733. Locally, you may call the RISE Advocate Hotline at 702-936-4004. They provide 24/7 confidential support for survivors. Your role is not to intervene physically, it's to recognize, document, and report. Stopping human trafficking requires community awareness and collective action. Here are ways you can be part of the solution. Stay informed and share accurate information to dispel myths. Support survivors by hiring, mentoring, or donating to local nonprofits that help with housing, counseling, and job training. Volunteer or collaborate with organizations through the Southern Nevada Human Trafficking Task Force. You can also donate to the Southern Nevada Human Trafficking Collaborative Fund to benefit many nonprofit organizations that directly serve survivors by giving money in a single place. Above all, speak up, report suspicious activity, and encourage others to learn the signs. Every report, every conversation, and every moment of awareness makes a difference.
Human trafficking thrives in silence and misunderstanding, but when a community learns to recognize the signs, support survivors, and challenge myths, we take that power away from traffickers. By being alert, compassionate, informed, and engaged with your community, you can help restore safety and dignity to those affected and send a clear message that exploitation has no place here. If you'd like to learn more or get involved, contact Southern Nevada Human Trafficking Task Force at snhttf@lvmpd.com or visit us online. Thank you for taking the time to learn about human trafficking. Awareness is the first step toward prevention, and every one of us has a role to play. We'd also like to recognize and express our gratitude for task force survivor leaders that lend their lived experiences and their voices to the creation of this video. If you would like to support their survivor-led agency, please see their contact information here.